Hello everyone, it's Max Gamer here again. This is part 2 of what if Deku was Drift. And again, still have phone issues, so it will cut off every now and then. But I am gonna go to basically the beginning of the USJ attack, and then I'll end it there. So basically Deku zaps it, and zaps the 0 pointer robot, and then he sees this girl under the rubble, gets her out of there, takes her to recovery girl, and then basically just riff lightnings home, not even caring. And then he just goes to spray paint, and just goes to spray paint on a wall that he just that someone owns, but he just doesn't care anymore. But because that person likes art, so he thought it'd be okay. So then after that, he just goes to bed, and then the next 2 weeks, he gets a letter. It's the UI acceptance letter. He says that he beat All Might's record. So yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna tell Bakugo that he got him, and Bakugo also got in. So yeah, and then they decided why not have a little spar in the woods. So they spar in basically they spar at the beach, because at the same beach, they cleaned, just drifted, so electrified all, that beach that Deku was cleaning up in the cannon. Drifter Deku just zaps it all away, not even breaking a sweat, cause yeah. And then they get permission to spar there using their quirks, and they have to have a pro watching them, so yeah. Basically, they're sparring. Drift is using his Rift Edge to block Bakugo's explosions. And he gets a solid, Drifter Deku is losing a little bit of stamina, so he has to amp it up a bit. Basically, full calling, like that. He's just using, I would say, 10%. Guess what he can go up to. So yeah. And basically, yeah. So, yeah. Basically, what ends up happening is that basically they're both tired out, and then they just go home and rest up for tomorrow for UA. Deku gets in his UA uniform. He has his Rift Edge with him because he needs it to control his his quirk or powers. Yeah, basically, yeah, his quirk. And then he goes off and says goodbye to his mom and dad. And he goes off. He walks, and then Bakugo joins him, and then they're at the entrance of UA, and they find class 1A. So they just get in. Deku sits down there and just there, sitting, and then Bakugo puts his feet up on the table, and then normally order fashion like how he did, and basically Ida just does the thing he didn't can, tells him to put his feet down because it's a disrespect to school property. So yeah, they haven't. That all happens. Yeah, and then Ochaka Udaraku comes in and says, "Hey, I know that that haircut from anywhere? He's ready to say it for me. And then Drift says, yeah. And then he says his name is Deku. I mean, not Deku. Not Deku. It is. He says his name is Izuku Midoriya, and she says her name is Jaguaraka, and then they both sit down. Then Drift tells them both to sit down and be quiet, and then basically says, shut up, Sparky. So yeah. So yeah. And then Aizawa comes in. It took you, but he still shuts up. It took you. It's still everyone's talking. It took you it's like 3 minutes to shut up. We can do better than that, but still good. Basically, he basically introduces himself. And then like he pulls out the UA sports uniform, and then like everyone, and they go put it on, and then like the girls are listening, and yeah. So yeah. Then basically, what ends up happening is that he gets up, and everyone see how ripped Izuku is, and then Kirishima says, "Dang man, you're ripped." And then he says, "Thanks, I work out a lot, so yeah." And so he goes outside, and like some of the girls are crushing on him, like taking a few pictures. Well, not really though. They're not taking a few pictures. They're just like crushing on him. So yeah. And then Izuku is up first to throw the ball. Like he's carrying his Rift Edge on his back, and everyone questions why he has the weapon. And then he says that it's to control my quirk. Like it controls basically the basis of my quirk. Like if I don't use it, like if it's broken, then I can just go wild and maybe level a whole town. Like, yeah, that's how powerful he is. And then everyone's just like, what? He goes up to throw the ball, and then he charges all the electricity and lightning to his right arm, and then like some thunder strikes, like some fun, like yeah. He throws it. It goes about 550 meters, I think, like 5,000. Like let's see, like he hit 5,554. I think that's long enough. Like well, it's like not long enough, but like far enough. I'm not really sure. Tell me if it is in the comments down below. Oh, I forgot to say everyone questions why they're not doing going to that thing, but like Aizawa says, like it's my class, I can run however I want. And basically, after that, like they go do their other stuff. Deku gets first place in everything like everything the except the ball throw, because Uraraka gets first because of you can't match Infinity. So yeah, everything but that. So yeah, and Mineta is last, of course, and well, give me a second to think. Should I get rid of Mineta in this? I mean, I kind of hate the guy, so we should. Yeah, basically he gets rid of Mineta. He expels Mineta. So yeah. And then the next bit, like next is heroes versus villains, and the new person in class is Catalyst. from Fortnite Season 10, so, or Season X, so you might know her. So, basically, yeah. And Oma comes in, going through the door like a normal person, and then he basically explains they're doing hero versus villains. So I might stop here. I think I said it's gonna go to the USA, but my camera might cut off. So I'm just gonna summon this real quick. Basically, they put on their costumes. Catalyst has something like Drift's like Drift, like he's just like Drift is just wearing his Max Stage 5 outfit, and Catalyst is just wearing the exact same thing. Like they have a similar quirk, but yeah, that's what they think. I'm gonna review if it's gonna be a ship or something else. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, basically it's Catalyst and Drift versus Bakugo and Ida, and then they make a plan. It's a really good plan. Like Ida, like not Ida, I mean Catalyst and Drift. They make a plan and they execute it. And so you ready to begin. And like he tells Catalyst to go for the bomb, and she does that. And then he fights Bakugo. They're just rumbling. They're not even breaking a sweat. So, yeah, then Catalyst is faster than Ida, just by a little bit. He blocks her from getting the bomb. So, yeah. So basically she touches the bomb and they win. So, every match plays out as normal, and the MVP goes to Catalyst for doing the least amount of damage. So yeah, next is the USJ attack, and then like they're on the bus, they're talking about their quirks, and Catalyst explains her quirk, and then Drift explains his quirk. Like, I'm not gonna explain it, but because you already know what it is. People who watch Fortnite, we're gonna get a quick summary. It's basically like lightning, basically like purple, like a purplish pink lightning, I guess. And he can run it through his entire body and shoot it through his rift edge. And also he can lightning teleport and also run super fast, I guess you would say. So yeah, and also create lightning beams. So yeah. So basically they like what happens is that Deku and Catalyst sense a disturbance in like a disturbance, and then the League of Villains pops out, and like Tomura and Shigaraki popping out with the Nomu. So yeah, and then like I think it was Kaminari here, or like Kirishima that says I didn't know we were getting fake villains. Aloy says they're real villains. So yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, basically, Kirigori comes in and teleports everyone away, and it's Catalyst, Sue, and Drift. And they're all on the boat, and then the villains, like, come to attack. I'm gonna have to, so, like, they're in here, and that's where I'm gonna end it, guys. They're all on the boat and stuff, but that's where I'm gonna have to end it here, guys, so my camera doesn't cut out. So, yeah. I'll do probably part 3 tomorrow, so, yeah. See you guys. This is Phantom Fox Gamer out. Bye.